everything without offending. So now my mouth is in the jailhouse with cases pending. First Amendment, you replaced it, rigged it, dumbed it down. It's not an option. Some of it I understand. Took power from me.
SMT Nation, we back. We've got a developing story, kind of breaking news out of Verizon. According to the Verizon press release, Manon Brouillette, the CEO of Verizon Consumer Group, has stepped down from her role that she has held since the beginning of this year. Verizon Consumer Group was previously a segment that was run by Ronan Dunn. Hans Vestberg, the CEO, seemingly forced a resignation of sort, basically firing Ronan, assigning blame to him as the CEO of that segment of the business, and then right after that appointed Manon as the new CEO of that business segment. Her tenure doesn't even make it through a full first year. Verizon Chairman and CEO Hans Vestberg, who assigned her to this position and released the last executive, Ronan Dunn, went on to say, "We thank Manon for her service to our consumers and her contribution to the consumer group. My immediate focus for the consumer group will be on driving a closer consistency between the top quality network product we're bringing to market and the operational results we're producing." He will probably be the one that oversees this business, this segment of the business now. And I will tell you guys that this looks really bad on a lot of levels. The reason this looks bad on Hans is because essentially Hans had blamed Ronan for the disappointing outcomes and then probably the future, losses on the consumer side. And then when you appoint someone, this is probably more of an indictment on Hans. I have to say that. I don't know if I necessarily blame Manon. I think she was working from a position where there was really no way for her to win. But I want to kind of take the focus away from her, and I want to focus more on Hans, right? Hans is failing on a lot of different levels. Those levels including the firing and hiring and appointing of these new executives, those that, work directly and respond directly to him. He has been the architect of the structure and the instability and the imbalances we see at the company. One of the important pieces of framework that made Verizon so successful in the past was the fact that they had very good decision making, right? Very decisive people at the top of the company. Now it really is starting to feel like, let's just throw anything up against the wall and see if it will stick. I think this is more of an indictment on Hans Vestberg himself, the current CEO. You look at his batting average currently over the last few years, there are a lot of questionable things. His tenure is marred with missteps. And I don't know if this is good or bad for the company. Do we feel confident that Hans is going to be taking this company in the right direction? Is he going to right the ship, as they say? Are we all of a sudden now, as what Hans said, we're going to see a turnaround in Q1 of 2023? Was this the move? Was this going to be the thing by getting rid of Manon, who he appointed? Was this going to be the move that was going to turn the company around? Admitting that he hired the wrong person? Or is it time for him to maybe look in the mirror and see that he's doing some things wrong? And I don't know what we can expect to change. I really don't. I mean, we get a lot of lip service from Hans and the team over at Verizon. What are they really going to do? What's left for them to do, with the exception of just letting everybody go that he assigns? Ronan Dunn is gone. Now Manon is gone. So the consumer group, very volatile at the leadership side. The business group, Tammy, is gone, right? And now we have Sampath, so what does this mean for Verizon's future? I don't know, but this story is developing. We'll see what happens. Him taking over that side of the business, clearly he feels he needs to be more hands-on and he needs to make all those decisions moving forward. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, not based on track record. But what say you? What do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Do you think Verizon's going to turn the ship around? Do you think things are going to improve? Is Hans the guy to do it? I would argue that he's been the architect of the current transgressions of the corporate operations at the company. Just my 2 cents. Like, share, and subscribe for more, and turn on that bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links are in the description for all things going on with the channel. Big shout out to the YouTube members as well as the Patreon supporters. Y'all are the GOATs. Thank you so much for all that you do. And leave you guys with some words of goodness here as we exit out this video. Every new day is an opportunity to be great. Go out there and be great. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.